Streets of Rage. See how this goes. I did not succeed at this run last time, but maybe this will be the run. We'll see. I made it to Mr. X last time. Be nice to at least make it back there and get another run in. Let's try it. All right, Adam. I wish I could be Blaze again, but we've already done this challenge with Blaze and Axel. We gotta do it with Adam. Speaking of rage, let's do it. Meet Wisdom, welcome in. No Life, welcome in. What's going on, man? Dude, that game you're working on is crazy. The sequel to Solomon's Key. I got nowhere with Solomon's Key when I rented that back in the day. I got nowhere. That one looks like a much harder version of it. Thank you for the 100 bits, No Life. I appreciate it, man. Hope your day is going good. Here is where I got your game in the mail. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. They finally brought it to me. It took them a while, but thank you for sending this. I appreciate it very much. I'd never even seen a physical copy of that game before. Never gotten to play it before. I've still never played that. I'll have to stream it sometime. It's a one-on-one fighting game. That's all I know, because you streamed it a while back. Yeah, we got Yuzo Koshiro doing some music here. Mario World is not an NES game here. What's it like being wrong? What's it like being wrong? This is not off to a good start. I have not played this in a while. I'm gonna be rusty. Solomon's Key is one of the most complex and difficult NES games. Yeah, I might stream it at some point and try and get through it. I think that's a signed No Life exclusive copy. I think it is. I appreciate you sending it to me very much. I love having a nice collection of games. I think the only time I've ever sold a video game was Atari 2600 games, and I was trying to save up for NES games, which had just recently come out. This is going to be so hard to pull this off. We cannot die on level 1. We cannot take early deaths in this game. I need every life I can get my hands on. I don't like Solomon's Key, no patience for it, quality game, but don't force me to play it. I remember, VDig, were you there when Ren was doing like no death attempts of it? This was years ago. He was trying to do a no death run of Solomon's Key. I think he might have ended up getting it, but I was like, this is insane. I can't get past like level 5. Missed that. I couldn't believe he was even attempting it. That was insanity. Solomon's Key intimidates me. It's very hard. It's not boring. You're probably just bad at it because it's a puzzle game. Kind of like me. I'm kind of bad at it too. It's really hard. You should love it considering the difficulty. This is going really bad so far, this start of this. All right, let's get rid of Shiva. That's him, by the way, from Streets of Rage 2. That enemy right there, that's Shiva. PB for this challenge is stage 7 or 8 with Blaze. This is a very tough challenge, Brigand, simply because you die so quickly on this difficulty. Enemies do so much damage. I have managed to do it with Blaze and Axel, but not Adam yet. Maybe this will be the run. You cannot let enemies surround you. Enemies get hyper aggressive when they see your back is turned in this game. It's weird. Okay, that's good. I like games that don't require much thought. I kind of do too. As far as like on stream, I like difficult platformers, basically difficult anything but puzzle games. Puzzle games on stream cannot be so good because people get mad at you if you don't solve the puzzle quick enough and they figure it out before you do. I figured it out, I saw the answer. Well, what do you want, a cookie or something? Congrats, you figured it out, nice. Well, now shut your mouth, sit down, let me figure it out. No, they won't let you do that. That's not the way it works. You're supposed to figure it out quickly. You're never supposed to struggle with a puzzle on stream, ever. See, Leave Trail sees it right now. I'm not even there, he sees it. Wasn't sure if I should sign the Tournament Fighters cart since it's a valuable one. I would prefer you sign it because I'm never gonna sell it. It's just gonna be in my collection forever. I know some people would probably prefer it not, but I'm fine either way. I don't sell stuff. Here, have some of this knife. Got her. Okay. Didn't kill her though. Got her. Okay. This is a good game. A lot of people overlook this one in favor of Streets of Rage 2, and I get that, but this is still a great game in its own right. You want to quit being a cheap piece of shit? Thank you. Do you want a hint? People always ask me that too. Do you want a hint? No, I don't want a hint. I want a hint, I'll ask for it. How much is that cart right now? The TMNT Tournament Fighter is about $300 loose. Sealed, probably like $9,000. Signed it in a spot most won't see. I found it. I found it. Still a great game, but it's crazy how much an upgrade 2 is. 2 is an upgrade, I agree, but this is still a wonderful beat 'em up. I guess I better go ahead and grab this just in case. I've always thought this game was outstanding from the first time I played it. I was like, wow, now we have a beat 'em up at home that's 2 players. Because see, Final Fight on Super Nintendo was not 2 players, the original one. That was unfortunate. A lot of people were very disappointed by that. I know I was. Street Fighter 3 USA is way better than 2. Most people hate that version. But I'm glad you like it. I like it. I think it's good. It's fine. It's difficult. 2 is a graphical showcase for the Genesis. Amazing how big sprites it pushes with no slowdown is impressive. They did do a wonderful job with that. Dude, the timer's gonna get me. The timer's down to like 5, right? Yeah. No, we got him. We're good. Brothers always at him because his name sadly stuck with the worst character of all time. He's just slow. He does good damage. He's got a good jump kick, but he's too slow to avoid some of the faster enemies in this game, which really sucks on this difficulty. They had a Genesis with this game hooked up at my Sears. My parents shopped it. Only reason why I didn't mind going, I bet. Anywhere where they had like a game kiosk set up, didn't mind going anywhere. I remember in the mall, in the toy store, they had a kiosk set up with Mario Kart. And I already owned it, so it's not like it was a first playthrough, but I would play other kids there in the kiosk in KB Toys, and I would dominate them. They'd be like, how are you so good? I was like, I have this game at home. Well, that's not fair. I was like, well, you could buy it too. I can't. I love listening to whiners that make excuses when they lose. It's great. I was like, get good, noob. No, I didn't say that. I would have never said that. Never was a fan of large sprites from SNES and Genesis games. It's too hard to see what was going on around you, almost like it was zoomed in too much. I agree completely. For platformers, I prefer a very tiny little sprite that you can barely see, but you have plenty of room to see what's going on around you, which is what's more important. Unlike, see, Sonic the Hedgehog is notorious for that. The sprite's too big, you can't see anything. I will gripe till the end of time about Sonic games for that reason. They shouldn't have got rid of Sears. I agree. Sears unfortunately was lost because of things like Amazon and things like that, Money Matt, but I do like it. I wish it was still around, but sadly it is a sign of the times. We're just gonna have to get used to our Amazon overlords, right? Nah. I wish it didn't have to be that way. Sure, it's convenient to be able to order stuff that you can't find in physical stores and stuff, but unfortunately, those days are probably over for good. Thank you for the 25 bits, man. I appreciate it. I miss Kmart too. I used to get stuff at Kmart all the time as far as video games. They usually had better deals than like toy stores. I was a fan of Kmart. People were like, ooh, you shop at Kmart? And I was like, yeah, I'm getting video games for good deals. What do you think about that? They were like, oh, I guess I better go to Kmart too. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. Get your ass over there. We used to do field trips occasionally to the mall because my elementary school was like a school partner or something. So we'd occasionally go to Sears and we'd get Sears sponsored stuff. It was kind of weird. But I do remember that from back in the day. Bought my Genesis from Kmart. They usually had better deals at Kmart than they did in most stores as far as video games. You could really get some deals. I was always appreciative of that. By the way, this level's still going. Is this supposed to be like the inner city or something? Don't hit me. I didn't want to pick the knife up. I hate that when you try and hit an enemy and you accidentally pick up a weapon and you get stun locked. I hate that. Never seen a Kmart in Massachusetts? It's a really good store. You can get some good deals on games. I bought several games there back in the day. That's the first time I got to play Game Boy. They had a kiosk set up with Game Boy with Super Mario Land, and I got to play that for the first time. I was like, man, this is freaking awesome. It's like a Mario game, but portable. Shop Smart, Shop Kmart. You got that? Yes, sir. AKX Media, welcome in. Venture had good deals back in the day, too. Venture? Was that a store? Maybe we didn't have that here. Let's do our little stun lock move here. That works good. If you can get away with that, do it. Yes, sir. Chuck's Arcade, I think they called it Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is doing like adult arcades now. That's weird. I bet we probably won't get one in my town. Or we might. We have a lot of college kids in my town. That might be a way to make some money off these idiots here in my college town. Some Chuck E. Cheese. Can you get hit, please? That's weird that jugglers are an enemy in this game. Play the ROM hack where they put Skate in Streets of Rage 1. Not really, because I don't like Skate. He might be okay in this game, though, because he's kind of fast. This game is... Streets of Rage 1 is better about speed. Streets of Rage 2 is better about Axel and Max. With this one, you want Blaze all the way. But no, I really don't like being Skate. I'm not really a fan. Could have been worse. Could have been like a collect-a-thon. There's nothing worse than a collect-a-thon. That's bottom of the barrel stuff. I cannot stand collect-a-thon in any game. Just keep that away from me. Like I said, if I want to bore myself to death, collect-a-thon is the way to go. I don't see how people enjoy those, but to each their own, right? All right, that probably could have gone a little bit better, but sure. When in doubt, just start jump kicking. It does kind of work. And then I'm died, though. All right, that guy's down. That guy's down. This guy should be down after a quick little backdrop. Perfect. All right, get the health. I think the boss is right here. He's like right here. Maybe I can grab him when he gets on the screen. Got him. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, you just stay there, and we're gonna kill this guy. Okay. All right, go ahead and use this. I hate this boss, by the way. They already have adult Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I know what Dave & Buster's is. There's one in Birmingham, Alabama. I've been in there. It's pretty cool. Dave & Buster's. Mostly it's a bunch of drunk people in there, though. Shit. All right, so he was gonna do that regardless. And I'm dead. God damn it! Can't ever beat this guy without taking at least one death. It's just gonna have to happen that way. In the meantime, though, we can do this again. Find 3D ones to be fun. They have to give the collectibles or rewards for something like difficult platforming or a puzzle. 3D collectathons are even a million times worse. Now watch, I'll beat him without getting hit again. That always happens. Son of a bitch, it happens in every beat 'em up. I always beat the boss with full health, which means I basically lost a life for nothing there. I love it. Yeah, on this difficulty, Jax, he kills you in 2 hits. It's the life toll. I hate it so much. So I should have 6 lives now, but I don't because of that happening. Like it always does, every time. That sucks. All right, we just have to keep going. Got my NES from Kmart as well. Kmart ruled. I think I got my NES from the local Walmart. I think it was like $89. I think that's where I got mine. It was a Nintendo action set. Came with Mario Brothers and the Mario Kart Duck Hunt cartridge. It wasn't the one with Rob the Robot. My cousins had that one though. Rob sucked. He was useless. I was not impressed. And the N64 never liked any of those platformers, the collectathons. I couldn't stand them. I could not stand that stuff. Are you gonna throw me? No, you're not. You're not gonna throw me. I'm gonna throw you. Boy, this game's got good music. Well, no, bet on Mixer winning on beat 'em ups already. Hey, I failed this challenge last time, Muji. I made it all the way to Mr. X and I died. This is a very difficult beat 'em up challenge, though. The enemies kill you so fast in this difficulty. Muji, welcome in. I was close last time. Maybe we'll get it this time, though. Parents got my NES from Toys R Us. I got one for Christmas in 1989. I believe that's when I got mine, 88 or 89. Reason growing up playing RPGs, it taught me to look in every corner of a screen just comes natural to me. I like the exploration, so that's why you kind of like it. Collect-a-thon. See, I'm okay with collecting if we're playing a Zelda game or an RPG. I'm fine with that, but don't make me collect in a platformer. That's not where you do collecting, at least not in my opinion. I think that just ruins a platformer. That's my opinion on that. What the hell do I know? Probably not much. Got him. Yeah, 1989 was a great year. I don't remember anything bad about that year whatsoever. I think I was in like 2nd grade or something. That was a fun year. I had my Game Boy on layaway for a summer, slowly made payments on it all summer. I was so happy when I finally paid it off. Yeah, I remember layaway, yeah. Walmart and Kmart had layaway. You could pay in bits, and eventually you could finish it off, and you'd have your system or game ready to go. That was cool. I remember layaway. A friend of mine got his NES that way back in ancient times. I've forgotten that even existed. They should bring that back. Welcome to Assassin's Creed, with quadrupled the amount of collectibles to grab. Yep, they did that. Every Assassin's Creed added more collectible stuff. I just wanted to kill guys. I just wanted to fight. No, they wanted me to collect. What if I don't want to collect? No, you gotta collect or you can't beat the game. This is a terrible looking fight right here. This is a terrible looking fight. I'm gonna use my thing. It's either use my thing here or I'm gonna die. One of the two. There's 5 enemies on the screen. Actually, 7. Got them. Goodness, there would have been even more. All right, stay on the same side. You really have to manipulate enemy behavior in this game if you want to win. Police brutality, they deserved every bit of it. Retro to Murky, welcome in. They deserve to be killed by a napalm shot. They asked for every bit of that. Welcome in, Demurgy. How you doing? Do layaways exist now? I don't think they do, Jax. I think they took them away, which is unfortunate because a lot of people I know from back in the day used to use that. It's not going to succeed on this run either. You cannot take deaths this early. You want to succeed on this challenge, you got to have a big pool of lives by the time you get to the end. I'm not going to have a big pool of lives. Like having at least like 9 lives on the final stage would be crucial, but guess what? We're not going to have it. It was like another terrible run. It's okay. At least it's a fun game. I'll get this challenge one day. Assassin's Creed is dead to me. I haven't played one since like, I don't remember the last Assassin's Creed game I played. It was like Revolution or something. I don't remember. By the way, this is the Ultimate Warrior from WWF Wrestling who we're fighting. Swear to God, it's him. Ooh, that was nice. That was a lucky hit right there. It worked. All right, let's play it safe. Finish him off with this. Straight out of the WWE. No, we can't call it WWE. I only noticed WWF. I don't know about this E stuff. I'd stop watching by the time that happened. All right, he died. He's not so ultimate here. No, he's actually one of the easier bosses. He can't kill you in like, he does like 80% of your health in one hit. You let him hit you. This is still a bad run. I've died twice now. I should have 6 lives right now. Streets of Rage 2 has Ultimate Warrior and Blanca. Yeah, Blanca's in the game too with that rolling attack. All right, we have to be very careful with this boss at the end of this level. This boss also does 75% damage. Are you dead? You're dead, okay. Yeah, I remember WWF. By the time they changed it to E, I'd long stopped watching, thanks to Doink the Clown. I was having no part of that stuff. Bret Hart was awesome. It's one of my favorites, Go 10. I've got his action figure somewhere, one of those wrestling action figures. I've got Bret Hart somewhere. Need to pull all those out. I didn't buy a Doink figure, if anyone's wondering. Of course not. All right, jump kicks seem to be working good here. Sharpshooter, I know, right? I remember him more when he was with the tag team, when him and Jim Neidhart were a tag team, more so than singles. WWF for life, I know. The World Wildlife Foundation or whatever made him change it. Yeah, I remember that. Blanca instead of Zamza. Yeah, his name's Zamza in Streets of Rage 2, I want to say. Could be wrong. Here, have some pepper. There you go. Oh, I missed. It's weird having a pepper item in the game. Evil Doink was great. No version of Doink was great. It's a dumb concept, dumb character, dumb everything. Yeah, Bret Hart was awesome. WCW better than WWF. WCW had some good wrestling going on back in the day too. It had Sting and Lex Luger and a bunch of people. Steiner Brothers, yeah, I was watching it. Good stuff. You really hit me with a fucking bat. Oh my god. Dude. This is going bad. This is going really bad! I'm gonna have to press the A button to get rid of them. Shit. Steiner Brothers mentioned, I know, they were good. Undertaker was a silly gimmick. It was a dumb gimmick, but man, it did work. He was awesome. That was a successful gimmick. All right, we're gonna backdrop her over there. Perfect. All right, I like that. $1 Million Man was a good one, yeah. Ted DiBiase, I remember him. Are you really not gonna get hit by that? Nope, you're not. All right, there he goes. Razor Ramon, Jerry Lawler, Coco Beware, I remember all those guys. Shadowrunner, welcome in. Diesel came in later, I remember. I don't think I was much of a fan of that guy. Diesel. You know, wasn't he Nash though? Kevin Nash or whatever? I wasn't really watching then, but yeah. You guys remember all this stuff. Kamala, I remember him, yeah. See if we can get survive long enough to get health here. That would be amazing. Kill Shiva. Ricky Steamboat, another good one. I remember IRS Leave Trails, yeah. I remember him. I think I even have his action figure. No, V-Dig, not her. Someone else. Similar name though, very similar. Mr. Fuji, yeah, he was a good manager. He wasn't even Japanese, I think he was Hawaiian. There was a lot going on behind the scenes in wrestling nobody knew about. Big Boss Man, another good one. The 1-2-3 Kid. That must be the dumbest wrestling name ever. How original is that? Wait, you need a name for your character for wrestling. I'll be the 1-2-3 Kid. All right, that'll work. You do that. Bell Sorcerer, thank you for the big emote. I appreciate it, man. I knew I was going to get hit there. I hate this guy that runs with the knife. Okay, I got him. All right, we killed them all. Sergeant Slaughter was nowhere near as jacked as he was in the G.I. Joe cartoon. He was kind of chunky. I remember the wrestler version of him was just kind of chunky. If I remember correctly. It's been a while. Dang, the knife's doing work. Give me that health. I need health, dude. Oh my God. I got it. All right, we're just gonna stand here and shank them all. Don't forget Doink. Don't worry, I already forgot him. I already forgot him because he's forgettable. Bushwhackers was fun. I like that group. People hate though. Always gonna be plenty of haters. All right, this should be fine. This boss coming up is very dangerous. He can kill you in 2 hits. I need to get him before he can get me. Honky Tonk Man, good one. Evil Dentist, I don't remember that. Jake Roberts, good one. You guys remember all these characters. I don't remember like most of them. I don't remember the dentist though. All right, so I have no power-up thing. And this guy's really dangerous. Okay. That's called fucking up right there. Didn't do it right. All right. Dude, if I can keep this guy stun locked. Dude, I got him without a death. Holy shit. All right, runs back on. Demolition was one of the best tag teams. Hell yeah. Mr. Perfect, good one. Hawk and Animal. Atom Bomb, another dumb name. How do you guys remember all this? Holy shit. You guys are awesome. Uncle Nev, how you doing, man? Rey Mysterio, good one, Phidias. Dude, I did that level deathless. Need more where that came from if I'm gonna do this. I hate how you don't have a spinning move in this game that hits everything around you. Gex, what's up, man? How you doing today? At least I don't have to play your game anymore. I never have to play Gex again. I'm very happy about that. I'm so happy about it. Never again. Could not stand it. Goten knows them all. Would have been Mixer's wrestling name? I don't know. That's a good question. As a kid, I thought maybe it'd be a cool career to get into, but then I was like, I don't know. That looks pretty painful. When I was that young, I didn't think it was like, I thought they were actually really hurting each other out there. I wasn't sure. Look at these knife guys. I hate them! All right, you... Don't you even hit me again. Don't you even know! The Shockmaster, that was the best character ever. I wasn't watching wrestling then, but even I know what happened with that. Even I know that one. All right, I need health really bad. All right, there's a little bit. I take the pepper with me? Yeah, that'll work. Good stun lock. Cruddas, I know who that is too. I'm sorry I do, but I do know who that is. How about getting hit? Thank you. Wrestling's predetermined. You can't get that physical without getting hurt. So many wrestlers end up addicted to painkillers. Yeah. Seriously though, yeah. A lot of them do get hurt doing all those crazy moves. Much respect. I'm probably gonna die in this room. Last as long as I can, do as much damage as I can. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna survive it? Okay, maybe we'll get health back. Brutus Beefcake, I know who that is. The concussions aren't good. You don't want to have concussions. It's one of the worst things you can have. I've had a concussion before. It's not fun at all. You definitely don't want that. They linger for a while too. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna play it real safe with these. Nice. Don't do... I hate these enemies that go down like that. Look, you're not hurt. You're just trying to fake me out. All right, we can just do this. That'll stop her. Nice. Endless combo. Yes. Health? Yes, health. Yes, stunt work is a good way to describe it. Really is, Pigeon. Stunt work. Wizard Without Reason, welcome in. All I'm going to say now about the Flash who became is still Sting and is still wrestling on AEW. Yeah, I've never seen AEW wrestling. Earthquake and Typhoon, the natural disasters. I've got their action figures. Yeah, he was Tugboat before. You guys know all these. I don't remember any of them. Rob, what's up, man? Welcome in. How you doing? We're doing a little Streets of Rage challenge here. It's going okay. It started crappy. I'm recovering it a little bit. See how long we can keep it going. I'm kind of excited about it a little bit. I've only died twice. That's not bad for this point in the game. For maximum difficulty, I'll take it all day long. All right, just stun lock him to death. Yokozuna, yeah. He wasn't actually Japanese. He was Hawaiian. That was nice to get the hell out of that. They're so good at dodging me. Ah! Good Lord! No! All right, I got rid of the knife. Okay, good. This is so dangerous. It's going good though. Lex Luger, yeah, that's one of the ones I actually mentioned. How about that? I'm terrible at beat 'em ups. There's only one rule to follow in beat 'em ups. Try to keep all the enemies on one side of the screen. That helps tremendously. Keep them all on one side. You'll get the job done. I think there's an Ultimate Warrior fight here. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna keep jump kicking like this, and he's gonna run into it. It's his own fault. Dusty Rhodes and his polka dots. I remember him. Back in the late 80s, the backgrounds in this are so good. Yeah, look at the background. That's awesome. This is a fairly early Genesis game for back in the day. That's an awesome looking background. The bionic elbow, I remember that. Good times those were. Can't we go back to that level of wrestling? I wish. What's up, Proto? Welcome in. Thank you for the gift sub to Phidias. I appreciate it very much, man. Phidias, enjoy that gift sub from our good pal Proto. Proto, how's it going today? We're trying Streets of Rage challenge again. It's going okay. Definitely could be worse. Look how many Shivas are on the screen. If this was Streets of Rage 2, you'd be screwed right now. Superfly, forgot about that guy, yeah. I think he was on steroids. I think a lot, actually most of them were. Proto, how's the day going, dude? Oh my God, look at this fight! I'm so dead. Okay, we're gonna use this. It's either use this or die. Gotta run. Thanks for the stream and good chats. Good to catch y'all tomorrow. No problem, Leaf Trails. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for those bits right there. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. I will see you next time. And Proto, welcome in. Good to see you. We're gonna use this again. No one mentioned Andre yet. I mentioned him earlier at some point. No, maybe that was another stream. Are the ninja enemies actually Shiva? They are. It's the same guy from Streets of Rage 2 at the end of the game. Those guys that come in and kick. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Shiva. It looks just like him. I might have screwed that up. You got this? I don't know. I don't know. You know who the boss of this level is, don't you? Everybody who's played this game knows. They're gonna take at least one life away from me, maybe more. We'll see. Really? That's what we're gonna do? Okay. You son of a bitch! No! I could have done better than that. I could have definitely done better than that. And there was health right there too. Even worse. Once again, a death I didn't need to take. Well, they're all dead. Well, we could use it for this fight, I guess. It's a great day. Took the day off from work and I don't feel bad. Good. Take all the days off you can. Because I know a lot of work cultures would be like, no, never take a day off. I saw some meme the other day where somebody's boss told him, you're only here for the money at work. Why else would I be here? All right, here they come. Here comes our favorite ladies. This fight sucks ass. Not a very good start. Really? Okay, we have to do this now. I can get health. No, they'll give you a pizza party, Goten. That's what they'll give you. How about a nice pizza party? Don't turn your back on them. It's a big deal in this fight. You turn your back, you're gonna get suplexed. That's not gonna be fun. Shouldn't have tried it. Shouldn't have tried it. Yes, that could have been a lot worse. That could have been 100 times worse. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, that was good. We still have a chance. Not much, but we got a chance. We're level 6 with 6 lives. That's not awful. Yeah, Goten, I've seen that before too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thanks for working overtime. Here's a pizza party. Oh, you worked 80 hours this week? Here's another pizza party. How do you rate this beat 'em up like others like Double Dragon? This is a really high quality one. I think a lot of people overlook this game because it's not Streets of Rage 2, but I think this one's really good. I've always liked this. I grew up with this one as a kid. I never could beat it on anything but like normal difficulty though, so it's fun going back and doing these challenge runs. That could have been a lot better, Quirky. It should have been more money. How about a bigger paycheck? How about a raise? That would have made more sense, right? Yeah. Can't have stuff that makes sense, though. Can't ever have that. Everybody wants a pizza party over a bonus. That's what I thought, Maddie. That's what you want, right? You wanted a pizza party. What's up, Maddie? Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing good. I am running into some problems here early on in this stage. We're not going fast enough. There's a timer. Maddie, welcome in. I'm glad you fixed some lag issues with Capcom SNK. That's awesome. So I've worked at the right companies or in the right country. What country are you in, Retro Demergy? Probably not the United States. Probably not. You running on buy my own pizza, I know, right? That makes too much sense, though, once again. All right, maybe this is not going so bad. Knife does a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Cheap, really cheap. All right, probably better just do that. Yeah, play it safe. Okay, get some health back. Pretty good run. Okay, is this where the boss guy comes in? Damn it! God, they're so cheap. A set of wine glasses with our logo on it. That's funny, but sadly true. Okay, get him in a stun lock and we'll win the fight. That's all you gotta do. Just get him in that stun lock. If this guy gets loose, you're gonna die. Got him. That's what they did with my dad basically when he retired, Goten. Here's a clock. He gave him a clock. He was like, what do I want a clock for? Pina colada Coke Slurpee is the ultimate combo. That sounds like too many calories. That sounds like a lot of calories to me. I'll pass. Rudd Hunter, that sucks. That's even worse. Roadhunter, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Yeah, this guy, enemy right here, I believe this is supposed to be Shiva from the second game. All right, at least 2 of them died. That guy ran into the crusher. That's even better. All right, killed another couple of them. Man, gotta keep this nice run going. At the end of this stage, we have the hardest boss in the game. Dude, I'm punching. Nice. Get him in stun lock. Uh-oh. Okay. Nice. That's not. Mariano Rivera retired. They made him a chair of broken bats for all the bats he's broken in his career. That's freaking awesome. I love that. I remember reading about that. That was a long time ago. He's one of the greatest of all time, though, so he deserves every bit of that. Goten, I am still bitter at him for shutting the Braves down in 2 different World Series. Screw that guy. And actually, no, he's awesome. I was like, oh my God, this guy again. We're up to 7 lives. Yes, health. Nothing? Okay. All right, come over here and get stun locked. All right, she needs to be over there. Dude, I am feeling this run. I am recovering from some of the crap. That's the kind of stuff that can screw me over. Nope. Dude, there might be health like right around the corner here. There's multiple enemies though. I'm probably gonna die. We're just gonna do this. Dude, if there's health right around the corner here. Come on, I gotta say, this life might be the difference between beating the game or not. I gotta use it. I didn't want to use it, but it's use it or lose it. I always get health right after I die, guaranteed. That's the way this goes. How'd that Superman movie turn out, that new Superman movie? I heard people complaining about it, which means it'll probably be decent. That's usually the way it goes. People get upset about a movie. I don't like what's going on in the movie. I hope it fails. It's making my life worse. How's a random movie making your life worse? Because I don't like it. People complain about the dumbest things. There are a lot of good things about the movie. That's good. Hopefully it'll turn out well. I'll probably see it at some point 20 years from now. Brody, welcome in. What's going on? You've heard mixed things about it. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Dude, just move your ass over here, please. I can't get you when you're over there. All right, this is what I was trying to do all along. Dude, I'm still alive with no health. She's dead, okay. Dude, that was cheap. I can't get out of that. Well, this will get me out of it, but that's gonna waste my special. I was about to die anyway. It probably doesn't matter. God, this is bullshit. I've never seen that before. I played this game a lot. All right, be health. No health. Good, Shiva got hit by the crusher. He had me in a throw stun lock. I've never seen that before. Knife guy is the worst enemy in the game. Yeah, because they got a giant hitbox, so they just hit you over and over. I didn't know they could throw loop like that either. That was weird. Great hitbox on the crusher. Let me guess, there's gonna be health right around the corner now. Watch, there'll be health. They're always, okay, there's not. All right, I feel a little bit better now. I didn't have a special move anyway. It probably doesn't matter. That was cheap. Yeah, health was gonna be right here. Knew it. Son of a bitch, I knew that was gonna happen. This guy got lagged or like broken last time I played this game. That juggler guy right there. He got like off the screen. I couldn't hit him. I had to waste a special. That was stupid. All right, well, I guess we're gonna get to the boss with a little bit of health at least. This is the worst boss in the game, by the way. This might make or break the run. Usually does. Okay, good. Good. This is way worse than the final boss, yes. Final boss, I can pretty much guarantee a win on if I get there with just a couple of lives. This right here is two of those claw dudes, and they're horrible. All right, I'm gonna leave the health there. Let's see if we can get a cheap shot on the first guy. Okay, I can. Oh boy. Oh my God. Okay. That was a really nice stun lock. That was really nice. All right, let's see if I can get to the health. Let me get that health. Beat him without a death. Beat him without a death, man. I've never done that before. Holy God, I did not die on that fight. Stun lock is what did it, man. Stun lock. All right, well, I'm going into the elevator with 7 lives. This is the best run I've ever had. So really need to take advantage of this run to get the job done. Of course, the last level has all the bosses again, and Mr. X, and the 2 ladies again. So yeah, the last level is really bad. Terrible start to this stage. Terrible start to this stage. Couldn't be worse. I'll get some extra lives, I hope. You gonna try and throw me off the elevator? Ain't happening. I mean, continues to have left all of them, but I'm going for 1 credit clear on max difficulty. So basically 0 continues. We're doing 1 credit clear or bust. All right, what should be my positioning here? How about that? Yeah, that's probably for the best right there. All right, no more Shiva guys here, please. They're gonna surround me and I'm gonna die. Knife guy's gonna, oh, knife guy almost got me. Okay, nice. Ah, no! No, that's the way it goes sometimes. Roll with the punches. Haven't seen the last Batman. I haven't seen the last 5 Batmans or the last 5 Supermans. It's just too much. Can't keep up with all that crap. Really, game. Dude. Good thing I was in the corner here. I would have gotten thrown off the elevator. That would have been funny. Actually, it wouldn't have been. It could have ended the run. Let's go over here. This is what we want. Yes, sir. First special in the elevator, where's the car fire from? Like a garage or something. They're like down on the street, and the guys in the car, they make a perfect shot up here on the elevator with the napalm blast. It's hilarious. As a kid, I was like, how did they do that? I always used to wonder about that. All right, maybe just pin them all on the wall. Yeah, let's just do this. Except the girl's gonna make this harder than it needs to be. Ah. No! Don't you dare do that. No, don't throw me off! Oh my god. Alright. Oh! Tried to take me by surprise, okay. All right, no more guys coming up. Yeah, we got one more floor. Get away from that ledge. Nah, I'm living dangerous over here. It's fun. All right, now we're gonna shoot from the bottom. Look how good a shot this is from the guys in the car. Yeah, they're gonna land that shot on the elevator at the top of on the very top floor. What a shot. Good shot, guys. Diesel Girl, welcome in. Thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate it very much. How are you doing today? Welcome to Streets of Rage. We got a challenge run going here. It's going really good. This might be the run. 1 credit clear. Max difficulty run, and we beat the level with only taking 1 death. I'll take it. Hell yeah. Good Superman. Check out that Lois and Clark show that CW recently did. That was a good show. I don't have time to watch that kind of stuff anymore, honestly. I remember some Lois and Clark Superman show from like the 90s or something. 22 months is crazy. Thank you for the almost 2 years, Diesel Girl. How you doing? We're at the final stage. You have to fight all the bosses again, though. The bosses in this game are really painful occasionally. What were they thinking, making that last Joker movie a musical? Is that why nobody liked that last Joker movie? The one that had Lady Gaga? Because it was a musical? Was that the problem? I never saw it. I didn't know what the problem was with it. It was kind of funny. It was a musical. Best track in the game, agreed. Yeah, this track is awesome. Way to go, Yuzo Koshiro. Yeah, the Terry Hatcher series, yeah. She looked really good. I remember that. That's why I remember that series, because she looked really good. That's the reason I remember it. Cop Car's got that Blaster Master homing missile. I know. What a shot, right? I've got a Dean Cain signed Superman card. Yeah, that's the guy that played Superman in that 90s series, right? No Life, I think. But yeah, I just remember that the woman, Terry Hatcher, looked really good as Lois in that. I remember my friend used to watch it just for that reason, too. All right, let's try and get this stun lock in. That'd be incredible. All right, let's get some health, too. There we go. This is a nice run. Smallville. I never saw that. I heard of it, but I never watched it. That's why you watch it, too? Okay, so I'm not alone. You guys got an interesting knife fighting stance. What? You don't, like, if you were fighting with a knife, you wouldn't, like, hold it down here or something? You wouldn't run at somebody with a knife holding it here? That's not what you would do? Oh, okay. As a kid, I was like, what the hell is he doing? Oh, Tango and Cash, that's old school. You're my hero, you ignore mass media. I can't stand, like, influencers and fan groups of gaming and stuff like that. I hate politics. I just want to have fun and play games. Hang out with you guys. That's all I want to do. Screw all that other crap. It's not worth getting mad about. Just play some games and have fun. And gripe about random stuff and games. Definitely confused a knife with an... Yeah, I know, right? P-Dig. I didn't know what kind of weapon that was until I played Final Fantasy VI. You can get that sword in that game. I was like, what the hell is that weapon? And then I learned what it was. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And they say video games can't teach you anything. I hear thunder outside. Let's hope we can beat this before I lose the stream like I did a couple of times 2 weeks ago. I don't own a TV anymore. It's kind of pointless in a way. I mean, you can do everything on your computer now. Politics are the worst. I could not agree more. I cannot stand politics. All it does is bring despair, misery, and division. It's awful. You guys getting storms right now? I hear thunder outside. It might be raining. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Yeah, there's a good strategy for all of them, Diesel Girl. You're right. It's just hard to execute it properly. This is the best strategy I found with this guy, is just jump kick him over and over. All I want to do is play games and touch grass, nothing else. Me too. Me too, man. Okay, we really should not spawn out more enemies. Might not have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice. It's just not going to cooperate. Okay, I really need to land some hits here. I don't know how he's missing me, but I'll take it. I blocked the table with a jump kick. And the flowers are still standing, said Peter Venkman. Great. I'm gonna have to get that health. It's okay. Can this guy quit being a dick? Finally, I got him! Uh-oh. Okay. Got him. No death. Can you reenact the movements of the guy in the white shirt? Hell no. Screw that guy. Who's funding these bad guys? Mr. X. Cannot stand Mr. X. Paying for all these guys to get beat down. Do not throw me off the screen! Dude, they won't let me get it! Oh my god! Yeah, he's really Dr. Wily. That was funny in Mega Man 6. Oh, we're fighting Mr. X now. No, but it was me, Wily! I love the Mega Man series for that reason. All right, there is an Ultimate Warrior I think you have to fight. He's the next guy. He's probably on this screen. You're dead. Okay. They come from the left or the right? Right. Okay. That was a good guess right there. It could have been a lot worse. Mr. X single-handedly lowering the number of people in the... Yeah, I know, right, V-Dig? It's giving them all these jobs come up here and fight me. No, but it was me, it was Wily! Mr. X is really wily. There's a missing green version of the Southern boss, so they didn't get to it right, and so the factory ones are standard colors. That's kind of disappointing. I guess I rushed the game out a little too fast, right? Time's ticking quick. I know the timer goes quick here. But it was me, Rockman! Mr. McMahon. He's not involved with wrestling anymore, is he? They kicked out Vince McMahon. Probably for the best. Okay, there's food right there that we don't need. He was almost gonna hit me right there. Nice. We got plenty of lives. Still got plenty of everything. Nice. I guess that's gonna get pushed off the screen. Yep, oh well. That's how quickly you can lose a life in this game on this difficulty. That's how fast it can unravel. Oh my God, it's terrible. Jeez. Could we be a little cheaper, maybe? I don't think so. Got him. Still 6 lives. Yeah, that's the strat I came up with for the fire guy. It works. That's something I actually used as a kid. Somehow it works. Good. Not gonna grab it yet. Maybe I should though. They can kill me so quickly. Extra life from points. Shouldn't have tried that, was dumb. Alright, it's okay, we can get that. Just keep them stun locked here, that's fine. Please die. Please die. How much health? They've got so much health. Now there's another one. I have them all in a stun lock. Nice. Yeah. Ah! This is bad. Okay. I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it. Mr. X isn't that bad. You get there with enough lives, you can finish him off. They're vulnerable to grabbing after they do the big high kick. If they come down from a high kick, they are vulnerable to grabbing for a short time. All right, we're gonna say no, because if you say yes, he puts you back on stage 6. I've seen that before. Oh, come on. Good lord. See, even the little, like, nobody guys can do massive amounts of damage in this difficulty. It's kind of insane. All right, at least I killed them. All right. That's bad. Oh my God. That was really close. That was close. Didn't have many lives left, right? 1. I got him though. Holy crap. All right, 1 credit clear, Adam. Hardest difficulty done. That was brutal. That almost ended in tragedy right there. He's tough. You just got to get there with a bunch of lives. That was my plan. I knew he was going to do some damage, so just get there with enough lives to withstand that kind of beating. Nah, I don't put my name in. Vanilla, what's up? I have all the coins. What's up? Oh my God, we got it. Got it on max difficulty. How's it been going? Just managed to catch the last stage, dude. I can't believe it. I did so well earlier in the game, it made up for all the crap that happened right there with that fight. That fight probably could have gone a lot better, but I'm just happy it went as well as it did. You got any more characters you got to do that with? No, that completes everything. I've now completed the 1 credit clear hardest difficulty with all 3 of the characters, so we're finished with Streets of Rage 1. No, we're not doing Deathless and Hitless. You can go live and try that, though. You can do that. Axis Prime, welcome in, man. Guys, thank you for the GGs. But no, that concludes everything with that. I'm not going for Deathless and a beat 'em up. I've done that in Final Fight, Mighty Final Fight. I've done Deathless in that game with all the characters but Cody, so we need to work on that at some point. 1 life clear, yeah, right. Sure. This is the only game I know where getting swatted with a gun hurts worse than getting shot. Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close. His gun does like 25% damage. He hits you with the gun. It's 75% damage. When do I get channel points? Right now. You get them right this second. Channel points going out. Stupid little points. There you go. Enjoy. You can punch the bullets too. You can. I usually just try and jump kick them or something just to knock them down again. Let's go on a raid. let's call it a day. It's almost 5 o'clock. This would be a good stopping point for the day. Tomorrow, we're going to try a Ninja Gaiden 3 ROM hack. And then if we beat that, we're going to try DuckTales ROM hack. So we got some NES stuff to do tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. At least you got here before the storm took me out. Yeah, I was just waiting for that. I was just waiting to lose my power and internet once again. But thankfully, it didn't happen. I almost never win these bets. I'm happy. It's hard to win them. There's a lot of things that goes on with these king of beat 'em ups. Nah, not me. That was a good run, though, Vanilla. I am happy with that run quite a bit. Normally, it doesn't play out that well. Let's raid Aurora